some fun with that truck. Okay, time's up. Here you go. That's a nice one. I made that.
A piece of junk.
Yeah.
I want the red truck.
Well, you can't have the red truck. See, that was a limited time offer only.
Okay, some banks are paying fast and loose, according to Al Lewis. They can default on their debts, but not you. He joins us now from Denver. Al, we've just been watching an Ally Bank commercial, and Ally Bank used to be called GMAC, General Motors Acceptance Corporation, and you say that GMAC has sent you a note that's kind of confusing. Tell us about this note.
Well, you know, here it is, Simon, and I'm having a hard time believing it. It is signed by the CEO of a bankrupt mortgage.
Are you telling me that GMAC Mortgage, now, which is Ally Bank, basically defaulted on their debts? Is that what you're telling me? Al, can you pick up the phone? We seem to have lost you.
Got the phone.
Al?
Yeah, sorry, Simon. Our internet connection is slow.
Oh, well, but we've got you back now. So, Al, are you telling me that the CEO of a company that defaulted on its debts has sent you a letter urging you to not default on your debts?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it says. Just because they're defaulting doesn't mean I can't default. And, you know, frankly, I find it surprising coming from GMAC, which is owned by Ally, which runs these commercials about the sneaky little tricks that the other banks play.
So I guess Al, I want to push back on you here. So when you got the loan from whoever you got it from, which might have been GMAC years and years ago, you offered the security of your home in exchange for the loan. When they got the money from their investors, they didn't get any security. So the investors knew that there was a risk, and, you know, so what? You know, the investors lost out. You gave your house over in collateral, right? So, you know, there's a difference there. You've got a lot more at stake.
Well, that's true, Simon. This is a rental property, and it cash flows really well right now. I just put it up on the market, and I got over 50 responses in a matter of hours from Craigslist. So it's doing quite well. My mortgage is up to date. I have no intention of defaulting on this. I might refinance it because interest rates keep going lower. But, you know, seriously, do they really think, like, I'm going to do what they do? Do they think I'm going to form a subsidiary, put my mortgage in a subsidiary, declare the rest of myself solvent, this small part of myself insolvent, and then just default? I mean, this is a pretty a novel way for a bank, a commercial bank, an organization that was allowed to become a commercial bank, to shed its debt.
Al, this seems like a double insult, right? One is you've been paying your debts, you know, on time and doing all that, and I know you're an upstanding guy, and so there's that side of it, and there's this other side of it is that you and I also own about 75% of this bank anyway.
Well, that's true. We own not only 74% of this bank, but we own probably 85–90% of the mortgage market, whether you're talking about Freddie or Fannie. I mean, the whole game here in the mortgage industry was to give loans to deadbeats and eventually stick those bad loans onto the U.S. taxpayer. And that's really much what's happened. They've taken, you know, private debt and they've made it public debt. GMAC is just one example of this, and it's, you know, doubly insulting. I mean, listen, I had to go check my account to see if it was up to date after I got this letter.
Nice.
Why is this guy telling me to pay? Why doesn't he pay?